Hello everybody, this is ZigZagZog coming to you from somewhere in this world, and Operation the Soaring Cavern is ahead of us in the ruins of San Antonio, and these particular ruins contain the Lost. So not only do we have to worry about extracting crates, we will have the added distraction of fighting both Advent and the Lost. Sometimes you get lucky and the Lost will help you out with Advent. Other times, they just get in the way. And we'll find out with this crate extraction missions which of those kind of Lost we will run into. Let's hope they're the helpful kind. See you down there.
Advent forces are in the process of airlifting a number of supply crates out of this area, and we have an opportunity here to take a few for ourselves. Locate and mark the crates with transponders, and Firebrand will handle the rest.
All right, thank you, Bradford. And it looks like our first crate's back off in this direction. Whoop, over there. We don't quite have a clear view of it, but we got some buildings to get through in order to access the first crate, and the rest of them will probably be back there in that general direction. And as we all know, these kind of extractions often have the infamous lone drones that can sometimes cause embarrassing activations. We'll hope that's not the case this time, and start leading the way, Drummix.
Yeah.
And we see nothing right off the start, so even though there's no need to push it, therefore I'm going to follow my own advice and not push it. How about we do that for a change? Something novel, something new.
I'll try.
And this is a shiny Goblin Zubat. Yes, Commander has finally gotten the name correct. She is not always late. She is always shiny. How embarrassing. How long have I been playing with the wrong name? Holy smokes.
On my way.
And let's keep just pushing forward. There's no need to double move and rush because, you know, we're the cool guys. We don't have to. We can swagger a little bit on this mission and still have everything work. So Drummix, let's get yourselves. Whoops. How are we out of actions? Oh, that's because I have a sniper along on this. All right. So that means Drummix, we will now continue forward. And there's no reason to push it outside the building in case there's something to the left and right. Let's go up to the edge of the building and peek through up here.
Yes.
And so far it looks good. Nothing apparently there. We'll go to the side of the door with some of the rest of us and start setting up.
On it.
A lot of half cover all along here. I guess that doesn't really matter, and we're just going to take it.
The others surely didn't come this way.
All right. So we're just going to sit here and Overwatch and Overwatch. And we hear our first sound cue. And we also hear a broken window. So let's open the door so we can get through the door without any hassle and also without any noise. And, you know, there's buildings to the next door to us. So broken windows do have me just a little bit nervous. Drummix, why don't we... Sure made it sound, at least to my ear, that it was off in that direction. So I think I'm going to bring you as your first move or first look forward right here.
Okay, fine.
That also gets us moving towards the first crate that we're aware of and gives us a better idea of the buildings that are out here. Big industrial kind of a building here. I think this map, or similar to it with different set pieces, often sometimes has some awkward lines of sight. So we're going to see if that's indeed the case. The good thing is we do have some firepower on this mission. Oh, this would cause us to have to go through... I would much rather have us go through an open window, so we don't have to crash the glass.
Begebe mich zum Ziel.
And if we come over here, we can do this. And really not get much farther, but at least we'll be quiet.
So you said.
And I gotta think, is there a good spot, at least initially? I don't know if I want, do I want my sniper up high? There's a lot of windows, even high windows that we might be able to see through. So we go for a high sniper position? At least for this turn. Oh, that's not a sniper though. It pays to keep your eyes wide open. I'm gonna come here. And we aren't seeing anything. We're gonna take Shane Boom Vanson up high, like I had been talking about right here.
Moving to designated coordinates.
I always like my snipers to shoot from above when possible, and we'll just kind of hold these positions and push forward.
Quiet. Did you hear something?
Okay, so on the other side of that building that has nice windows, and we heard a door. It could be a nice door at the back of this warehouse kind of thing. Now, how far over? So the map goes far over past this building also. So I think we need to scout out a little more and get a better sense of where crates will be on this mission. So let's push you here, Drummix.
Yeah.
And we see that one. We see this one. So we have a couple ideas of where crates will be now. That door is open. So either they might have been in here and that's the door they went out. Is that a railway line back there somehow? I really don't think there's a need to push. Not quite yet. So let's come up to this building and get some eyes inside.
My orders are clear, moving.
And yeah, I thought we might see something at that point, but apparently, no, that's not the case. Now, I guess if I'm going to push up a little bit more this turn, the way I'm thinking, I'm just going to do little pushes. So we're just going to come here. It'll give us some more eyes at a different angle into the building. It'll also help us see a little farther down this alley, which I'm interested in seeing.
Okay.
And no, is there any crates? Not obvious. No obvious crates inside this building. So... okay, that's a truck. I was thinking at first glance it looked like there might have been some train tracks back here, but it's just a roadway with a truck. So let's bring some more support farther forward now.
Bin auf dem Weg.
Shiny Goblin, let's check this corner and get some vision over on this side a little bit. I think that's important. In fact, you're kind of blocked that way, so let's take this corner position as we kind of look over here.
Almost there.
We're still not seeing anything. Absolutely not. Still nothing. I think what we'll do is bring our sniper forward here.
Closing on target position now.
Still a slightly elevated position, but oh well.
Verstanden. Halte die Augen offen.
What was that sound?
And we're still hearing sounds from the other side of the warehouse.
Enemy sighted.
And there is a drone that crashed through the window. We knew, I had a feeling that's where I heard a potential drone. So we got to be real careful. He's probably been back this way, and he's probably working his way back, either going to cut across towards us or something. And Drummix, I don't know that I want to directly have you. So this roll-up is closed. This door is open, but if they're out there, I think we'll kind of keep slow moving forward. And that's not a roll-up door. That is the end of the container. We're going to take some slower moves at this time, just because no timer has started yet. There is no started timer. And this building does not seem to be full. So we're going to continue pushing forward on this side a little. Is there a way to get up the container? Yeah, not really with good cover. So I'm going to push you up here, Shiny.
No, I'm going to check out that old base in the cliffs.
And then I would like maybe you, Glacier. I don't want to do that on a yellow move because I can start seeing us around the corner. Looks like there's another building across the way, or at least that's a storage container. Let's bring you up high.
Position bestätigt.
Have you looking from up there. It doesn't look like there's any crates on this particular roof. It doesn't look like there were any crates inside this particular building. So by bypassing this, there doesn't seem to be much over here, except a drone that's headed our way. So that's a little concerning. How far can our sniper get? And where would we like to bring our sniper? Possibly onto the roof. So once we clear over here, we may have a good perch from which to snipe. Let's give it a go. The inside seems clear, so that should be safe looking through the skylight.
Got it.
And I think with everybody else, well, Blue Jay, we would like to push you forward a little bit. We could actually come through if you wouldn't make so much noise. Yeah, so that's what we'll do. We'll bring you here to open the door, and then we should be able to move up to some cover there.
Confirmed.
And that worked for me. Gets you in the neighborhood of this door. If we run into enemies here, you can get there in what should be a blue move.
Moving on target location.
And I think we'll just not push you forward or anybody else forward.
I hate waiting.
Trying to get a sense of what's out there and where the rest or where more crates are located. So that means this is one of those moves that has some risk to it. And I'm a little hesitant about peeking around the corner, especially if they're super close. This is our first dangerous move here.
Yes and yes. Finally! Room service.
Alright, so we're looking at potentially a map full of teams of two, and we've got an Advent mech and an Advent officer, which means Shane Marine Grunt Vanson is probably okay to get you to the roof edge now. And let's do that. And the cool thing is we can do it on a blue move. I think I'll keep you down towards the corner so we'll have better sight around this big mound of storage containers. It'll lose us some sight on this side, but that's not where we're headed first.
Understood. Moving out.
Alright. Now we have to figure. Now what I do is I do have Blue Jay here that obviously can have a grenade, and he also has an actual grenade you know, that we could throw to eliminate, and that's full cover too. That apparently might not be. You know, let's stay in the full cover here that shows that it's full cover.
And now.
And hold position there. Now we have some others that we can start working forward, and I'm a little concerned. Well, we're not sensing anything in this building, so let's push up to this corner right here with you, Shiny. And the good thing about you double moving is don't you have Yes, you have ever vigilance, so you will be on Overwatch for us. And we'll bring our other ranger. So Gleaser, we'll try you right here. And we're seeing some more cartons. Do we see any cartons up high on this thing? Not really. There's probably some other cartons. Yeah, in fact, there's one right there. So we will have to cover that side of the map at some point. Also, we have another building back here. This is just a one humongous map, let's face it.
Bewegung, Bewegung.
I think it's more important to have you forward as opposed to Overwatched. We're not going to mark the crate. I'm thinking we might want to bring you over here, Drummix. If they activate, I think that's a safe position to not get flanked, and it might give us some extra eyes over here. And there's another crate, as a matter of fact. All right, let's hang tight, guys, and steady. Oh, let's end our turn because we're not going to mark the crate. And they are going to try coming towards us. And unfortunately, we could very easily, in fact we are very easily stuck in position. So it looks like this is our go live moment. It's unfortunate we only know about where half the crates are, and we only know about where 2 out of 9 enemies are. However, the nice thing is we could probably... Well, that's a definite activation there, but you know, I think what we can do is maybe get the benefit of it with this grenade. It won't damage the mech, but we will be shredding with this opener, and we might, if we're lucky, get the double explosion to take out the officer. Of course, that might take out any loot also, but we're opening. We're also drawing in potential lust.
To noise. The sounds of combat are likely to draw even more of them.
The officer, as hoped, is down. Are we exposed?
Right on top of you.
That's not good.
Yep, we're exposed. So the rest of the map will not be as friendly for us. And he ran far enough that guess what? You don't see him. Well, fudge cake. Fortunately, we probably, with only one bit of armor left, we have a couple of our rangers nearby, and we should be able to deal with this little situation. So let's just deal with this little situation. We'll bring you here. If we don't kill him, we're flanked and we're dead and we're grouped, and he's going to bomb us, and you name it. But let's check our shots. So even though we don't have a sniper shot, we could still, if we need it, and that's pretty dang good. So we probably don't need to move you for the hollow target. Let's just take your shot shiny first. Didn't quite get the kill, but one more shot should do it. And I think you have that shot within you, Gleaser.
Ist es auch sicher?
Sure looks like it to me.
Willst du noch mehr?
One mech down. The bad news is we are exposed, so I can't go pushing you forward to try and find out where some more of the enemy might be located, because with hardly anybody left to move, well, that just kind of sucks. Now let's see. Yeah, so maybe the best way for you to help us now is with teamwork. And who is your buddy? It's Blue Jay. So we'll see if we can make something there happen in a positive fashion. Let's go find out. I think what we'll do is just steady with you, Shane Boom Vanson, and we'll just kind of overwatch with you.
This is boring.
And see what we attract. Well, we attracted the Lost.
Oh, he takes -5 for damage.
And let's go find out where these crates are. We have one there. We have one there. So at least we're nearby to these particular crates. The bad news is, so we only see 4. There's probably another one around the somewhere that we cannot see. So technically, we could probably on a blue move take with a flamethrower, which I think also attracts Lost. We would be able to potentially take most of them out, except for maybe that guy in the back. The only problem is that keeps you in the open, which I do not like. So probably not going to do that. What I will do is, since you have flesh, let's just see what some of our shots can do for us. Because we have a 93%er here.
Überprüfe Visier.
Well, I guess if we're going to get the RNG on a 93%er, I'd rather have it happen now. Holy smokers. Jeez, oh Pete. What the heck is going on here? With RNG lately, we're reliably getting a 90% misses every single mission lately. And none of these are now the dasher's coming up. Well, we're going to take our second shot, and we're going to get your... Yeah, we're going to try hoping your sight gets corrected, and you hit on this one. You see, I was really counting. I was sort of counting on being able to take out multiples of these guys. Without bringing Blue Jay too close or having to use and leaving 2 of us to be able to come back here. Well, let's take a look at this. Shane Boom Vanson. I might be able to do this without you. You can come here for 1, and then more likely, oh yeah, come. So you probably by yourself can mark 2 of them, which means Blue Jay by himself can mark 2 of them, which means why don't we move out aggressively, sorta, to see if we can give you, Drummix, a shot. I'm worried. We don't see anything here right off the bat. It looks like it could be kind of open. You're only going to get 1 shot here. I need you to take 1 out. Let's give it a go. Okay, we did not activate anything, and we saw the one that I was pretty sure was going to be hiding back there. Let's see what your shots look like. 100, 95, 90, 83. Also, in hindsight, maybe I need to have my sniper shoot, because you can see that guy in the back. And that means Blue Jay. So that means I would need Shiny, I would need Drummix, I need Goblin, Drummix, and you to make hits. And unfortunately, that leaves 1 standing, right? Is that the math you all come up with too? Unfortunately. So is there a way? And there's no way. Now, this says it's a free action. I hate moving there to potentially see something through an open door. But if it is indeed a free action, I don't know if I trust. I don't know if I trust it right at the moment. Shall we try checking this out? Because if it is, I can do 2 slash. I could. Well, no, I'd only then be able to kill 1 also, because the slash doesn't. I was thinking, oh yeah, I can slash both. But what do we have here? Combatives. Parry melee attacks. So yeah, maybe this is what we do, is we take, or we just put you there, hope we don't see anything through these doorways back to the danger zone back here. And then the other two can get taken out.
Okay.
Okay, we didn't see anything with that perilous, potentially perilous line of sight. That means you have to take this. Thank you, Goblin.
Bye.
And that means up top, we need to go boom on the one you can see in the back. And boom it is.
Hostile target down.
That allows us, and with 2 shots left, I think I'll just reload, or steady. I meant not reload and steady, and then we should be able to come here in a blue move, mark it, and another blue move there.
You order it, I'll do it.
Good work. Advent's locator is down and our transponder is active. Firebrand will handle the pickup.
Let's see what comes. Oh, there was another one back there. Oh, baby. Hopefully that's a double move. And we like our combatives. And the drone has joined the party.
Firebrand is on deck for recovery. Keep marking those crates, Menace 1-5.
Well, at least now the drone has blown his cover and we don't have to worry about him spoiling the party anymore. And I'm almost thinking we don't see anything else quite yet. Shane, can you see it? No. You can only see that which we can already kill. So we can kill everything, not a problem. Let's just take out the one you can see. A lot of crates back there, and the thing is, we know for a fact there's still potentially 7 more enemies out there. Well, excuse me, 6 more enemies out there. As we have to start rushing into unknown areas to mark the next round of crates that'll be coming at us. So, yikes. Now, fortunately, we got 2 nearby here. So, what I'm thinking is perhaps you, Drummix, can kill that Lost, and then how far back do we still go here? Still pretty far, so technically there could be something right here too. So, we don't have all the answers here. What we got to do is reload you for sure.
Rock and roll.
And what I might as well do is have you kill this grappler. I'm thinking about having you... Yeah, because you have the AP ammo. So then, Goblin, we're going to bring you around the corner here to take care of the drone. Well, we're probably going to have you take care of the drone right from where you are, because it's 2 90% shots. And I don't have to waste the shotgun. So let's try that first to make sure we can do it. And you did it on 1 shot, just what I was hoping. And I'm actually then going to bring you wide in case we need support over here, if those are the crates that are indeed marked next. Without reloading you.
So you said.
Uh-oh. I forgot. That's what grapplers do when you run by. Kind of like combatives, in case you didn't pick that up. So we're going to come over here. Slash the Lost there.
Whoa!
Here, there, everywhere.
Over here.
And then we're just going to move you a little bit closer so we have these guys within range without reaching too far down here.
Okay. Dance party!
I think you can handle that, dance partner, I hope. Shane Boom Vanson, are you able to see it? Doggone it, it's just around the corner. Shane Boom Vanson, you don't see any of these lost either. So it means I have to pull you back. I was hoping to keep you over kind of on this side of the map. Blue Jay. Because there could be crates on this side we're going to have to react to. Instead, I'm going to have you kill this guy. Is 83% going to cut it? Is it? Is it? I wish I knew. I'm kind of thinking that perhaps we bring you a little closer.
Understood. Moving out.
And 100% sounds a lot better. Except, don't get minimum damage.
Enemy down.
Thank you. So now, I'm coming down wide, but I'm running out of shots. And Gleaser, you're the only one left, and you don't have a shot. And that means you, Drummix, are in a tough position. So I think what I got to do, because if it comes around here to try and zap you up close, we're going for the Overwatch shots from you and from you.
Moving to Overwatch.
Mir geht nichts.
And let's hope. And crates are marked far in the back. We may not be able to get to them all. Oh, he didn't come around the corner enough, but by being timid and not running into our Overwatch, he signed his death warrant. So one we can get to. It's not a matter of pushing too far forward, right? Right? I hope. Blue Jay and your partner. Well, there's no targets available. But Blue Jay, it doesn't say who your partner is down here anywhere, does it? When I hover over that, I just have to remember. I think it was you. You guys just can't see each other. So we can mark this crate. I can get Blue Jay over here. And what I'm thinking is if it ends up activating somebody, I'm thinking Drummix is your teammate. And we might be able to teamwork you out of that difficult position if that's what happens.
Got it. Moving.
And that didn't happen. So now we can see this individual. You have the AP ammo. Make it count. Now we've got 4 of 9 down. And that means you, Drummix, will come over here. And I'm wondering, once again, how far forward can we afford to push?
All right.
And I think I'll just keep you in full cover. That means I'm going to steady you here one more time. Then we'll have to forego the steadying and reload you. And that means I have you, Goblin, to push forward here and reload. Well, let's reload first and push you forward.
Right, that should do it.
To help cover this side and potentially those crates, I'm kind of leaning towards Gleaser. Once again, it's only half cover, but we're not pushing any farther forward than Blue Jay is, so I'm hoping this would be safe. I'll tell you what, let's come here, because then I think we're just a blue move away, and it still gives you cover without pushing you too far forward on the very last move of this round.
Ich gehe schon.
And we'll Overwatch.
Bitte Feuerschutz.
So the Lost are going to appear soon. We now have 4 of the 12 crates. 8 to go. The big question is, how do we dare advance? we've got a crate here. That would be a blue move if we find the enemy down there. Or in the building. And we're going to have to push forward at some point. We're just going to have to. Aren't we? This at least gives us the option to back off.
Moving out.
We don't see anything. I think we stay put there. Because then we know we can bring up some support and cover here. And it's hard to see all the rest of the crates. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 more, 5. So we can see 5 of the 8. There are 6 of the 8. So there's only a couple crates we don't know about yet. So there's a chance we'll lose a couple crates just because we don't know where they are and they're too far away. So we're going to do some minimal advances here. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Goblin. Let's see what this does for us. Now once again, I think I'll keep you there. Because it allows us to mark and run to potentially other crates next turn, should they activate. We didn't really see any new crates. I think I'll bring you this far forward, Drummix, because it appears to be safe. And then we have to get our sniper kind of back into the game. And the question is, where will the activity break loose from? This probably not so much there, so I'm guessing they might be more located. It all depends on where the crates become activated. So I think we're going to take a big old chance down here. Well, no, that's kind of where I was thinking of taking you, Glacier.
Hoffentlich lohnt sich das.
And let's check you out, Shane Boom Banton, and how far can you actually get? How far do I want to actually get to yet? I think I'm going to keep you there and reload.
Back in.
Feuerschutz!
All right, you bastards, let's see what you got.
Oh, okay, I'll wait.
And everybody's set. Let's see what happens. Here come the Lost. And we hit a pole. We dropped one of them. There's still a lot left. That looks like a miss. And we got a hint. I don't know if you saw it. I got a hint of where the enemy is. It looked, I'm guessing, like a priest. And it was like right back in here somewhere is where I believe there was a priest. And I think possibly by moving forward, we may activate the priest. I guess we'll find out with this move. At least it's a blue move.
I got it.
And we didn't. How about that? Now we've got to take out a few Lost in this process. And we fortunately are right near our crates. And you can mark a crate and still have 2 decent shots on the Lost. So let's do it, Goblin. And you happen to have the 2 shots, thank goodness.
How's that feel?
And 1 more to go. 85 on the grappler. Although this guy's closer. So good shooting there to lower their numbers. And yeah, the enemy's like right there. If they can't notice that the Lost are dropping, well, then I guess that means they do belong on Advent if that's what they're seeing. Let's see. Do you see anything back here? Yes, but will it be more important for me to perhaps get you over here where we may or may not have a line over in there? And there's no guarantee we'll gain a shot if I come here to steady. There's probably better odds if I come over here, but then we start reaching into the unknown. So we're gonna come out down here for the steady.
On your order.
And hope we gain an angle once that pod activates out there. Now what we have here is the ability to take a shot at 87. And once again, he came through without minimal damage. What we got to do is we can't reload after that. And the question is, I don't think I'll mark the crate just yet. I may just keep it, and hopefully that's the one that gets marked right where we are, so we can stay there and reload and have cover and still shoot and do stuff. So stay there. Let's get back to you, Gleaser, and you can see one. Still, we'll get a shot. We're going to Overwatch probably with you. It's not like we have free reloads, eh? So we'll reload. And then here, I have to mark. And then shoot. And hope we can hit the 80%. Well, even if he ends up coming towards you, you have combative protection. But let's try the shot. Okay, thank goodness for combatives. And we're not marking that. I think we said, did we mark this one? Yeah, we marked the two that we had to get. Looks like everybody has almost gone. We have to steady your weapon just in case we get a line on a, I think, soon to be activating pod. Here we go. And it looked like a three individual pod back in that corner. And one of them looked like a mech. And I bet you, because of this angle, and they're this pod right in this little cubby back here does not appear to be moving at all. And that brings it up to 7. And if we're lucky, that's it, because we already found 2 lone drones. So the question becomes, what is a safe... I guess that means you, Shane Vanson, will now try coming here to improve our angle in there.
Heading out.
We didn't find anything, so we'll steady you in a second. And I'm probably going to play the reload game and hang tight game,
More bullets equals more fucking
because I'm not interested in activating that other pod just yet. And I'm thinking I may play... Question is, could running around here activate? Running over the roof could activate. There's a lot of angles that could just be close enough to activate. So I think I may just keep you back there. So let's take a look at the rest of our team and figure out what we need to do. We got to be real careful because there's an opening in that container. There's an opening through here, so we don't want to do any massive moves that could cause a line of sight. So I'm going to bring you a reload.
I'm reloading!
Yeah, we determined that. And give you
So
full
you
cover.
said.
And then I think I'm going to pull you back here for a reload also, Drummix, just in case we need it.
Okay.
Oh, no. Oh, you don't know how much I panicked. I guess they're right inside here. Or right outside here. It's hard for me to know, but we're going to reload.
Now these should come in handy.
We'll postpone that heart attack for a little while. And we will kind of overwatch. And we're going to overwatch again. I noticed reinforcements in 3. We have to throw an evac, so we're going to have to be dealing with a round of reinforcements on top of everything else. So that's a little bit concerning. We may have to look at actually activating this pod coming up and dealing with things in a moment. So first thing we're going to do is I think I'm going to evac somewhere over here and get that thrown.
Kann mich jemand evakuieren?
This is Firebrand. Evac request confirmed. Hold tight.
And then we will not risk running you around that crate. We could risk bringing you inside. I don't think there'd be a direct line of sight, and that would give you some nice potential spots right here. So, and plus it gets you closer without, I don't believe, revealing anything. Oh, except that path. It doesn't come around this way. And why would this? Oh, because that's a door that's not open. So once again, that path. But I think you're right against the building. Or the storage container. And so it would not reveal.
Okay, bin unterwegs.
So it didn't. Let's steady.
Bestätigt, Überwachung läuft.
And everybody has moved. Let's see if that pod decides to start moving. And if I want to regain some crates, there's one of them. Oh, this one's way back here. I don't even know if we can get that far. Looks like we're a step short. That kind of stinks. And Drummix, you would need help moving if we were to hope to get to that crate. And the problem is, if we definitely need help if we want to get this crate, because we will be activating. So, looks like you're going to be coming up here, and that is not close enough to mark the crate. We got to come here, and you'll be in danger because it's a yellow move. So I think we may have to just leave that crate be, is what I'm almost thinking. And what we can do is get Drummix running back for the back crate. And if we need a little extra move, in fact, there's this crate, we're going to lose one. And I'm thinking I'm going to bring you, but that blocks that line of sight into the corner. That really is an issue and a problem that I'm not considering with our positioning here. So when these guys break and scatter, that's not much of an opening for line of sight from you, Shane Vanson. And if I push you here, might be enough to activate them. Don't really have a lot of line of sight through there. So I think I have to push you here and not have you steadied.
Stepping off.
This may very well activate. They're right inside. So maybe I come to this side where they don't see out. Reinforcements in 2 turns.
Was ist da drüben? Hier sind Advent-Truppen.
Oh, the priest was outside, though. So it's 2 pods of 2. So actually 2 are activated right now. So it may be that we end up having to give up a crate. So I can flesh here. This would give me sight on the priest, but probably not a great shot because it's in full cover. The flesh would not be enough to kill, so we'll have to think about this. Yikers. And I don't have a sniper shot to help us out. And Blue Jay has a rocket that can't get where I need it. And if he comes over here for the flamethrower, we are seen and we activate even more. This is tough. The priest is making it tough. So what I'm thinking is, Goblin, you can get here for a potential flank, and we're going to cross our fingers that we don't see anybody there to activate. Right on the edge. Except we gave them some noise to hear. Was that a yellow move? Oh, man. Well, it's only 60%, and it's only 1 shot. We have walk fire, though. That gets it up to 90. It's a thought. Drummix, I'm just thinking of running you away from the priest. We're not free from the priest.
Now let's roll out.
But we're going for a crate instead, leaving the priest free to roam, which is probably, in most instances, not a wise move. So I can bring you back here, and I'm guessing we'll be able to see at this point.
Good copy. Moving on target.
Yes, we can. You're going to be way out of the action, Drummix, but we're getting one of these crates.
All right, I got it.
And the other crate will have to be, and we're going for the walk fire. And we didn't kill, we got the minimum. We only grazed, as a matter of fact, but we do have Ever Vigilant, so if he moves, because he's flanked, hopefully we take him down, plus this.
Advent just airlifted out their first crate. We're gonna have to move fast if we want to get the rest.
I was thinking that was the reinforcements. I'm going, wait, I've really lost count, haven't I? Uh-oh. Stasis is not a good thing. And Ever Vigilant did the job. Okay. Now we've got to figure this out. We have a priest back here. I can do both barrels. And I think we won't be seen by doing that. Let's get over here and see if we can see the priest first.
Okay.
And let's come back here and see where we can stand for both barrels. And this is a wall, so we won't see through to them. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He may just go in stasis for all we know, and still be a problem. But I really don't have any other answer for this situation. Well, no, I can't do both barrels because it's a yellow move. My only support over here little far away. Now, is this dedication a free move? It gets us farther. But it doesn't seem like a free... It says it's a free move. You know what it doesn't say? It says it's a free action. So I still have both my moves. All it does is... So I keep thinking it's a free extra move the way I read this. It's just a free action that gives me the 2 mobility and ignores reaction fire, which there is none. So it still doesn't allow me to reach and shoot. And get close enough to really do anything.
Hell yes!
So that perk is not as amazing as we might have thought. This does give me sight on the priest. But there's not a lot I can do with that sight. Unless we come up to the roof and have a really shitty rocket. Excuse me. Excuse my French. And we will... it might not even hit. It could wander so far as to hit us. And I don't think you see anything. From your vantage, no. Let's see how much it would wander. 2+ tiles. Oh, baby. So I have to put it here and hope that it could take out some cover, maybe. If that at least takes out some cover, as long as it doesn't wander all the way back here and hurt us. Cross your fingers. And it didn't take out any cover, and it barely...
Unless they leave us no choice, we should try to avoid damaging the crates if we want to bring home anything useful.
Oh, and it wandered and blew up a crate. So that's 2 lost crates now. There's only 3 left on the map. Whew. And we're going to get slaughtered again by this priest. But there's no other actions that I can really take unless I can't gain a line of sight. By moving forward to try and gain a line of sight or an angle, I would activate that other pod. So we kind of got to... Doggone it, stay where we are with you. And we're going to take this shot and deal with what we have to deal with. Let's see if these guys will help us out. That hurt. Having Gleaser knocked out of the action for a turn. Ouch. We are almost killed.
I was running out of assholes to kill.
Okay. We have some crates marked. Pretty much all behind us. We can reach this one as long as we don't need the shot. Now you left Gleaser for revenge. Problem is he only has the single shot. Problem is, the good news is he can both barrels. And he shouldn't activate out here. The bad news is reinforcements are coming next turn.
Ist es auch sicher?
That's where we need overkill and no stasis, and we got it.
Warum habe ich jetzt Frachtdienst?
We actually got something that we wanted. Now I have this will be the last remaining crate because we're going to mark the 2, And then we have to worry about trying to get out of here with reinforcements incoming. And they could really be dropping just about anywhere. I don't want to go near that edge. I think, Blue Jay, we're bringing you back down for this crate you were hiding behind in the first place. And the question becomes, what are going to be our chances to get out of here? You will be fine, Shane Boom Vanson. Goblin, you're hurting big time, so I'm thinking about running you here, and that should get you in range of getting out without running too far to expose them. And we're going to end up leaving 2 crates. So and with one being blown up, it means we missed out on 3 crates. But we leave here with our, well, you might disagree with health, a goblin, but you're alive. And that's 2 missions in a row now where we've taken some really bad hurt.
Just try it!
All our Overwatch goes to the Lost instead of the reinforcements. That's what you get, Shiny, for trying to shoot the Overwatch over your shoulders. And fortunately that was just ablative, and here come the reinforcements.
Guys, we can talk
Holy
this out.
smokes.
Not really. Hey, more bad guys.
This is Firebrand. It's time to go.
Okay. We may have to postpone our exit. We have 75% shot there, only 58 because of the cover there, and he's a scout. He's dangerous and hurtful. The good news is we have fire very nearby. And this guy is a dasher, so I don't think he lashes out at us if we move away. I have you here. We could slash the trooper. And as we said, Shane Boom Vanson, you had a pretty good shot on this guy. Not amazing. And this does end the turn, so I can't, it's not a free action, so we'll just have to take the shot as is. So let's take that shot first, so we know what we're leaving or not leaving over here. Good.
Hostile terminated.
Then we have some more things to think about. One of those things is setting fire right here with you, Blue Jay. But I want to get us out in here in case something goes through the walls and sets things on fire. That means in your way, you're not close enough to make it out anyway. I knew this was going to be a 2-turn process by picking up this crate. So Drummix, we're going to try fleshing the trooper.
Well, that one's not getting back up.
And Goblin, I really would like to, well, you know, we can kill it this way, but it makes you still stand there. And I'm a little worried that if I run you here to exit, it activates everything else. So I think what I'm going to run you way back here, away from the guy. Leave this guy, because Drummix can protect himself. And we're running away over here.
You've got to be joking.
To try and keep a lone Lost swipe from killing you. And then Drummix, we're coming here, which gets you a little closer than I would prefer there. But we have to get rid of this scout. We have to hopefully get him burning. And that's what we're going to try.
Yep, I can do that. Anyone for a barbecue?
Please. He's panicked. He's panicked. That's a good thing. That is a very, very, very a good thing. So we have, don't we have like a Lost in here? Where's the best way I can run you without letting these guys see us? I think there, and then you should be able to get out.
Schon dabei.
Not exactly the way you draw up this mission now, is it? Well, they're coming for us. I wanted them, I guess because that pod isn't activated. Does the Dasher get us? I think so. And we're protected, fortunately, on that one. Now let them drop, because I think now... Oof. I think now all of us can get out of here.
Advent forces fighting.
And Drummix, you better not be trapped. I hope you can go diagonally away from these Lost.
All these guys keep coming from.
So let's find out. You're the one I'm most concerned about. Yes, you can move diagonally. Yes, you can get out. Yes, we're probably going to activate. No, nobody is on Overwatch, and we've lost a lot of ablative, but only one of us is coming back a little less shiny than she went out. So we're in the process of going to the evac. These guys are going to probably get activated. Gleaser, get it going for us. We're bringing you down. Right here.
Bewegung, Bewegung! Sie sind einfach überall!
Oh, and they missed. I forgot about the grappler standing right next to you. Thank goodness it missed, because that would have been something that would have hurt you. Now, these guys are dashers, so I don't think they grapple with us. And these guys are just landed. So we're bringing you here, or Drummix.
Hell yeah!
And Blue Jay. And what kind of guy is it? He's a dasher, so I don't think he grapples. And so far, we haven't seen in there. I have a feeling probably the very last move we take, we're going to see in there. That's what worries me, that they might be able to shoot. Nope.
I'm on it.
Nope. Wow. Okay, so we're coming out with 9 of the 12 crates. We've done better. But I'm glad we didn't do worse.
All XCom operatives are secure. Firebrand is returning to base.
Alright, sorry about that. Just when we get your name right as a shiny, you come back a little dinged up and not quite as shiny as you went out. Oh, baby. We're a little bunched up. Let's see if we can unmob you guys, and maybe this is a doable picture. Yeah, a wedge kind of untangles us a little bit. Avoid 8. Walk softly and carry a big gun.
If anything, I fear we are making it easier for them to catalog our people.
I think the photos are good for morale, if you want my opinion.
Advent officials revealed today's maneuver by local peacekeepers was a planned exercise.
Yeah, planned exercise. There was nothing planned about what we did.
Fire and wounds were simulated to better train Advent forces.
Nothing planned about this mission at all, other than that we did come away with some supplies. 100%, I don't trust the 100%ers anymore, because we missed some. I know we did. Let's see who did what real quick. Kurt Gleaser, most damage. Shane Boom Vanson, most attacks. Drummix, most under fire. Wow, and you aren't even the most injured one. It was purely Goblin. And moved furthest, Drummix. Yeah, with the help of a bondmate move, of course. All right, the paint job you just...
apart one mission at a time, Commander. Impressive work.
All right, the paint job you just saw on that landing is Ukraine-inspired by its designer. The blue and yellow of the Ukrainian flag, the Never Surrender emblem on there, and the colors of the Ukrainian flag. In fact, the camouflage is a Ukrainian-style camouflage. So gravely wounded, another monther. So we got 2 monthers out there. Sorry, Shiny. Maybe I should have kept you late, and then you wouldn't have got hit because you would have been late to the party. Oh, baby. Oh, rough mission. But we brought you back. We brought you back. So we got 2 promotions here. Let's get them done. We're going to give you precision shots. So we have a chance for extra potential crit damage. And has a 4-turn cooldown, so we'll try to use it in with the right enemy at the right time. There you go, Shane Boom Vanson. This one was good. Yeah, I liked your position early on, but the map was awkward for a sniper, it turns out. And Gleaser, once you came out of stasis, good job there. And center mass. So if you're able to take 2 shots on somebody, you're guaranteed with 2 hits getting 2 extra damage than you would have had before. And there are the promos. There's the team. We survived well. We didn't activate everybody after all, but it's not always a requirement every single time. That's what I'm going to tell myself. So we didn't get our normal 65. It might have been our normal 65 if we had managed to pick up all the crates. Instead, we got 51. I'm not going to complain. 51 more than we had going in. Alloys, crystals, and we got a couple PCS. Hacking and defense. All right, we're going to head down to the armory real quick. One thing when we added our soldier last time, you could kind of see his look on the outside, but let's give Teddy Husky Good Boy a good close-up look at his freaky face. But he's a good boy. He is a good boy. And we'll just let him be. Also, the other thing we're going to take up here is I have a new backstory that I actually promised I would read a long time ago, and I typically overlooked it. And there, I just saw his name. There we go. Mike Alatrista Munoz. Mike Munoz's parents both worked for XCom. His father was an engineer and his mother a scientist. However, despite his parents' best efforts, he never showed an aptitude for either science or technology and preferred to hang around the barracks, idolizing the soldiers who fought the alien invaders. He was desperate to grow old enough to join the fight, but unfortunately, towards the end of the war, whilst the main team were out raiding a convoy, his home was attacked and destroyed by the aliens, killing both his parents and nearly everyone else. Mike survived, barely. One of his arms was shattered in multiple places when a berserker casually slapped him aside, leaving him for dead. When the main team returned, they found him and patched him up as best they could, before retreating into the wilderness, where they continued to fight a losing guerrilla war. Mike grew up and, despite his injuries, strived to help fight the aliens and defend his haven from Advent. Because of his maimed arm, he wasn't the best shot, but made up for it by being very quick on his feet and absolutely fearless, often running up to point-blank range to ensure a kill. Ironically, despite his previous disinterest, he became quite good at tinkering with the cybernetics that powered his arm, constantly tweaking them to make them more efficient and thus facilitate his vendetta against the aliens, who killed both his parents and his friends. When the time came to pick a code name, he chose Alatrista, the swashbuckling hero from the books he read as a kid. So, welcome. Well, we've seen a lot of you. So that explains your assault ascension for the up-close shots, not being able to always count on that arm coming through for you. But at least you're able to tinker with cybernetics. I assume that's some of it. I assume it looks like this is the arm that could have a little help along with it. And good job. Welcome to the team. We've been using you a lot, and so far you've been surviving okay. Thank you for the backstory. And that is, I believe, my last official backstory that anybody's submitted. So if anybody out there is sitting on the fence looking to add a backstory, now would be a great time. Head on over to the Discord, and there's a whole section where you can just add a backstory there, one of the chapters. All right, let's get back out there, and let's just kind of sort through our wounded right now. So we have 11 days left for Coach. Second time in the infirmary, but 11 days sounds really good compared to these other two. 2 gravely wounded in a row. That's something we cannot continually sustain here. So we're going to hope that we can recover and not continue this trend. That's for dang sure. So we got a couple infiltrations still going out there. We got all our advisors in place. In fact, we'll probably switch them out at some point to get these guys back out into the game. But for now, it's time to go out and search for some more things to do out on the field. And before we go, let's just check. Money supplies is up to 71. And magnetic weapons is going to be finished up in 10 days. So I may try holding on to that as opposed to building a ton of extra laser weapons. I still would like to at least have one laser sniper rifle when at least I don't think. Let's check.
Commander.
So laser Sten gun. So we don't have the upgraded laser sniper weapon. And this is just what's in our storage, not that's out in the field. So this doesn't give me a true count, unfortunately. It's too bad that's the way it's set up. But I'll double check when I have a chance. And if we do still need a laser...
But I'm hoping we find a few more recruits who can handle a wrench. I could use the help.
Yeah, we could use a few more than 3 engineers, that's for sure. Let's get back out there and get ready for our next mission, see if we can infiltrate yet another. And we're going to continue with the alien wreckage for starters. We get a new target over here with a 3-day timer for a grenadier. It's a liberation mission, but on a 3-day timer, I don't have the ability to boost that, and we're going to skip it because it's also in the main theater. I'm trying to push liberation over in Australia, to be quite honest. We got a 9-day timer. Ooh, what a difference having more Haven personnel can make. We will find a lead. We'll get some very important intel that we need. And another mission with the Lost, my friends. Even though we countered that Sitrep, or that dark event, we're pulling our second Lost potential mission here, but we're going to do it. Especially with a 9-day timer. So let's get down in there and pick out a team.
Setting course for Sector 2, Australia.
Commander, you should be aware. We're detecting Lost activity in this area. Our forces will need to be especially vigilant.
All right, thank you, Tig, and we'll come right back with the team we pick out. All right, so a team of 6 is what we're taking out for this mission. We have the Anaconda and Magic Man bondmate duo going out on this one to help us out. And Speshmik List, just to reward you for your extra attention to your hacking skills, I gave you a little minor hacking PCS improvement here with a +5, I think it is. So it's nothing major. If we find a better one, that's not one of the high-level ones, but I thought we'd give it to you now. since you started out as a disadvantage from the beginning. We also have Joker. As you can see, I pulled a couple of you from the Havens. We're going to have to fill the Havens back up. So, Joker, you're going out as our gunner. We have a Grenadier along, so big booms are available, even though the Lost are present. Sometimes you just got to throw the bomb and deal with the consequences. And you're going along on this one, Lucian. And then we got Kurt Glisser Wagner going out on this one. We upgraded his particular ablative. He has the lowest hit points on the team, so I had one remaining Trooper Corps with which to be able to manufacture this. If I want to build any more of these upgraded ablatives, we're going to need a mission where we gain some corpses so I can have more available to build these things. I really like the extra ablative. And Machine Hater Jr., the Laser Master, is going out to try and gain some more experience because he will eventually come one of our officer candidates. And so even though this is not tailor-made mission for a sniper, since we have the ability to under-infiltrate with a full 6, you're going to gain some of that experience, even though it's not ideal for a sniper. And look at that. We built our one laser lance. I told you we needed one. I was right. And it's got some nice little toys attached to it. In fact, let's slide you over so we can read what they are. We've got the advanced autoloader for you. We got the advanced stock for your steady weapons. And we've got a scope to increase your regular non-reaction aim. We've got a couple AP bits of ammo now, especially now that we're seeing a lot of mechs coming out here. And we do have one med kit on Specimen list just in case it's needed. And this time, if anybody gets injured, the injury time will be reduced with Field Surgeon as part of this grouping. So I think it'll be a good team to get this thing done, gain some more intel, which we desperately need. Let's get out there.
Sky Ranger deployed.
In position for deployment.
All right, so we got these missions going. We only got 10 hours left here. Then we'll come back and see if we can get lucky on a lib mission.
Avenger plotting new course.
Be ideal if we could stay there and not worry about losing this.
Strategic resource located.
But that always comes in handy. 10 alien alloys, 10 Elerium crystals. Initial reconnaissance of the area indicated extensive casualties from both sides, along with a slew of alien wreckage left behind during the invasion. We used our onboard sensors to scan for salvage, and were able to recover valuable equipment to further our own projects. Uh-oh. Where's this? Lib! 4 days. Well, guess what? I think we've got to find a way to do this. It also gives us an engineer, which we desperately need. And 4 days is more of a timer than we've had so far. So what I'm thinking is, can we find a way? Yeah, we have the intel to boost. So this time, we're going in, my friends. This time, we're going in. Well, where is it down here? It's usually down here. 4 days. Didn't we say it was 4 days? Let's go find it. There we go. We're back into it. So let's get the team put together for this one.
For the Australian sector.
We finally have a lib mission available. And we will be right back with the team we pick out. Alright, so this will not have been the first time we're going out with a 4-man team. May not even be the last. But for a lib mission and an engineer, we're making it happen. I tried to squeeze in 5, and it just does not with our boost. And get it down to extremely light. So we just had to go with a 4-man. It was not even if I stripped everybody down, I couldn't get that 5th man in. So this is going to be our challenge. The baseline is 10 to 12, but we will have the wherewithal to boost this one, and we're going to do that. And this 4-man team has some things up its sleeve. We got Drummik scouting it out along with Blue Jay, who we've seen recently. We got H11 going back out with his laser scatter ray. We also have Carlos Sectoid. So we actually have 2 assaults, 2 big boomers on this. 2 individuals that could easily draw other pods also, but as backup we have the flamethrower and a rocket to potentially get us out of a tough situation. So hopefully this will work for us. We really need to get moving on the next lib mission here. So that's why we're going to make it happen rather than wait for it to happen. That's what we got here.
We're in the pipe. 5 by 5.
All right, it's not going to be easy. We're pretty much full up on missions here. We've picked this up. So as far as scanning goes, I don't know that I have a lot to do right now. We're 65 infiltrated there. We are 8% there, 31 there, 0 there. So we just need to, and now might be the time. Even though we don't have the funds, we're going to go see if we have any extras that we can sell since we have some spare time. Now seems to be the time to get over here, since I don't have a lot of spare soldiers at the moment, to get over here. Now the one thing I have to do is this. Refill the havens that I overlooked before. So Dark Admiral, you're going into one. Shane Boom Vanson, you're going into one, and I think I'm short one promoted individual. I don't think I have an option available anymore out there. Now we got some rookies here that can't be advisors. So due to injuries, we're a little tight, a little short right now. So the haven where we're not trying to do anything, and the vigilance is already lowered to 3 there. So we're going to start seeing it tick up in our other active zones here. Pretty quickly as our vigilance starts climbing in these zones now. So keep your fingers crossed that we'll be okay. Let's go to the black market.
Avenger plotting new course.
Market is open.
Let's see what we have available to sell. They are very interested still in the Advent Officer. We're not going to do it. I can always part since we're doing decent on Elerium crystals, but those do go away fast. I might sell 1 Elerium core, but let's go see what I have sellable. A stock. AP rounds, no. I still have a set I can send out on another mission. PCS defense. Yeah, it's a low-level one. We'll look at selling that. 16 will. We'll hold on to that. We got a data cache. We'll still hold on since it's our only one. A suppressor will sell. Combat awareness, 15 defense. It's a lot better than this one that we're selling, so we're going to sell it. 1 hit point we'll hang on to for the moment in case we have somebody really squishy. And extra will we'll hold on to at the moment, and I will sell 1. I don't think there's anything we need to buy right now. We could afford another Grenadier. Scientist is out of reach, and we're sitting at 92, so I feel better having that little extra. And in the meantime, since don't really have the manpower to go out, in those rare moments, we're going to come to the skirmisher headquarters and speed up construction.
Setting course for Mexico.
Try not to do this too often because I always feel it's more beneficial to be scanning, but we don't have enough to send out on another mission right now anyway. Unless it's so juicy with a 9-day timer where we can free captured rebels. Oh, baby. Let's at least take a look at who I have available, and we will think about this in just a moment. Wouldn't you know it? I'm always tempted, but we'll at least take a look, even though I don't think we can do it. Alright, so we could have put out a team of 4. Problem is 2 of them would have been rookies, and that's just, at this stage in the game, not advisable. So what we're going to cross our fingers and hope is those of us that are extracting the VIP can get it done in a couple days, so we still have a 7-day timer, and maybe we then, after this mission, will be able to come back and, if we don't forget, take a look over here again and see if we can get it done. So let's see how much time goes by. It's the 23rd now. If we can get this mission going in less than that time, we will maybe be able to come back and do this mission for some more Haven personnel. Oh, look what we have, ladies and gentlemen. Look at what we have. We have a security breach. And you know what that means? It means a corpse mission. It's a full salvage mission. There are 2 faceless on this one, which means we actually only really have, instead of our 9 personnel here, only 7. But we have a chance to take out 2 of them. Fortunately, we did put a Haven Advisor in here, so we have a chance to take this on. So this mission expires in 1 day, 2 hours. We're going to want to do it. So I guess that means this is where we cut the episode and come back next time for a little bit. Our first one that I've been wanting to have happen, our first rendezvous mission here in the New Mexico Haven. So hope you're as excited as I am to finally have a chance to get some corpses. I want some more trooper corpses so we can build some more of that better ablative for one. That's mainly where I use the trooper corpses at this point in the game. So I hope you enjoyed today's mission. Let's see if we can do this one without any gravely injured soldiers coming out of it. And I think our chances will be halfway decent with 2 faceless. That's what I'm counting on. Cross your fingers. This is ZigZagZog signing off from somewhere in this world. Thanks so much for watching, and I really do hope to see you next time.